This is Chuck Geekus, the YoChicago.com, and I'm here with Amanda Eirich from Brook Furniture Rental. We are in South Holland, Illinois, at a home that's about to go to market.
Thank you so much for making the trip out to South Holland today. We are at 2000 Parkview in this beautiful single-family home that is just about ready to hit the market. Today, Margaret Gehr from Chicagoland Home Staging will be transforming this partially vacant home into a beautifully staged home where she'll be bringing in her own accessories, and we will be providing furniture from Brook Furniture Rental. Margaret, thanks so much for coming out here today. Can you tell me a little bit about your business?
Sure, Amanda. We're a home staging company that services the western suburbs of Chicago. We work with homeowners and we work with real estate agents, builders, investors to help them set up and merchandise their properties to sell. We specialize in vacant home staging, and today we actually are going to work with a homeowner that has already purchased a new home, and they've taken a lot of the furnishings out and they've gone to the new house already. So today we are going to show an example of how we can set up and help buyers see the potential of a home. And as a matter of fact, our homeowner is right here, and I would love to introduce you, and then maybe she can actually share with some of the reasons why she called us and wanted to stage her home.
Great.
Well, this is Rochelle. Rochelle, thank you so much for having us in your home. We are super excited to get started and stage your beautiful home. I would love it if you could share with us some of the things that you found out about home staging. A lot of people are really not familiar, and maybe how you found us, Chicagoland Home Staging.
Sure, Margaret, I would be delighted to do that. First of all, let me say how delighted we are to have Chicagoland Home Staging in our home today. One of the things that we did when we were getting ready to, in fact, put the house on the market was to do some research on what's the best way to sell a property. And when we investigated the concept of home staging, one of the names that kept coming up was Chicagoland Home Staging. So we're honored to have the opportunity. As you know, my husband and I have recently decided to move to Naples, Florida, and we've moved some of our furnishings out of the house, and we wanted to make sure it's still very much a tough real estate market. So we wanted to make sure that we got the best possible value for the house and that it had the right presentation. So we thought that perhaps the best thing to do would be to stage the house, because one of the things that we learned when we were looking for a house is that a homeowner has to be able to envision themselves in the home.
Margaret, let's start by touring the home.
Great, Amanda. Well, actually, right here we have the living room. You can see the before picture where the homeowner has left a few of the pieces for us to work with. Some of them we're going to use, some of them we won't. We are going to give this room purpose, and actually when you're done, you're going to see it's going to look fabulous. The buyers are going to understand what this room is, and we're actually going to make it feel bigger. As we move along into the foyer, we have some beautiful marble floor, and then we have the great room. The great room is very large. It's a very big space. It has very tall ceilings. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use Brook, our staging partner's furniture, and we're going to create a space that the buyers are going to feel like they want to live in and be in. We're going to make sense of the floor plan and the furniture, make it feel a little bit more inviting, feel a little bit cozier. Now you can see that the dining room is completely vacant. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually bring in a dining table and dining chairs, and we're going to create a space that a buyer can see that this is a great place to have a party. We're going to set the table, we're going to put some art on the wall, we're going to add a little bit of life to the room, and any buyer is going to be able to come in and see that this is where they want to live. This is the kitchen and the dinette area right off this fabulous deck. But this is a really good example of how we might find a homeowner living in their home and how it might look for anybody every day. So what we're going to do is we're going to transform this space just for the market, so they have fabulous pictures, and so the buyer sees what we want them to see.
Rochelle, our homeowner, is here, and she is about to see what her home stage looks like.
Oh my God! This looks like a completely different house! This looks fantastic! Look at this room. It looks so much bigger.
Look at how we even made the space look a little bit different, just using some of the things you already had.
Wow. I would have never thought this was possible. And
take a look.
Wow. The dining room looks so elegant. I don't see how a buyer could possibly not love this room. This looks so very elegant. That painting looks absolutely great there, so that looks wonderful. And the great room is huge. Wow, Margaret, you have done a fantastic job. Look at this. Wow, this
We've
is
really
gonna be
managed to kind of
great.
capture the essence of the room, the volume, keeping the focus on the features of the home, and really just helping buyers see how you can entertain and use the room.
This is great. This would be great for a family gathering or a small intimate party. Wow, if we weren't moving, I would buy this house. This looks fantastic. And the kitchen, you even set the table. This is really going to help a buyer understand what this house is going to be like when they move in it. Wow, I am so excited to have this all staged. And now the home is ready to go to market. And I'm delighted to have with us our realtor.
I'm Stacie McGlone with Remax All Properties, and it is my pleasure to be listing this beautiful home. It is just gorgeous, and these guys did a great job with the staging. You have a great location here, just 25 miles south of Chicago, and there are 4 bedrooms here, great square footage. You have 4 full baths. You have a beautiful full finished basement, which I think most buyers would not want to leave. And this is truly just welcoming to anyone who would walk in. I think right away they'll just feel like this is home.